OBSBOT makes what might just be the best webcam out there, unless you're talking about those high-end enterprise-level ones. Let's be real for a second, the market is flooded with cameras all trying to grab your attention. Some come with built-in lights, and others boast super high resolutions, flashy RGBs, or promise seamless integration with different capture software. But if you lined up footage from all these cams side by side, could you really tell them apart? Probably not. To truly shine, a camera needs to bring something seriously unique to the table, and that's where this guy comes in. This is the OBSBOT Tiny 2. This newest addition to their lineup is the entry-level option, packing 4K video quality, intelligent tracking, and that same sleek design we've come to love from OBSBOT. Sure, it might not have all the fancy bells and whistles of its more expensive sibling, but the Tiny 2 is a solid pick for everyday use. And with the price drop, there's no reason you can't grab a couple and level up your streams with some cool multicam action. And to top that, it's got a motorized 2-axis gimbal powered by AI, so it can smartly frame and track you while you move. And it's even smart enough to respond to hand gestures and voice commands. It's basically like having a camera with its own operator. So the burning question is this product truly worth that asking price? Well, let's first start by unboxing it. Unboxing this camera, you'll quickly notice there's not much to it. Just the gimbal, a data cable, and a pretty basic user manual. But hey, a minimalist unboxing means you can jump straight into using it right out of the box. Just like its pricier sibling, the OBSBOT Tiny 2 sports a compact and lightweight design. Its flip-down mount makes it a breeze to clip onto a monitor or set up on your desk. The new mount is a big upgrade from the original Tiny 2. It's now built right into the camera's design, making it look and feel a lot more refined. While the camera's body is made of plastic, it's high-quality stuff that feels sturdy and has a sleek, matte, professional finish. The new mount design is a big improvement over the older, more expensive Tiny 2. Not only is it seamlessly integrated, but it also has a thread on the base, so you can easily pop it onto any standard tripod. This really gives you the flexibility to mount it pretty much anywhere you want. The camera is a compact unit with a built-in gimbal that swivels 150 degrees horizontally and 90 degrees vertically, making it great for capturing all kinds of desktop views. For privacy, it tilts downward when turned off and springs to life the moment you open a video app. Plus, the dynamic LED on the front shows you exactly when it's active or following your commands. Now let's dive into the picture quality, because this is where the Tiny 2 really stands out. I've tested quite a few webcams in my time, and I've got to say, this one delivers the clearest, sharpest image I've seen for the price. The focus is spot on, and it even outperforms my iPhone camera's video, which is saying a lot considering how great the latest iPhone cameras are these days. With its 4K lens, you can shoot at 30 frames per second or switch to 1080p's at 60 FPS. Though it doesn't support 1440p, still the image quality remains top-notch no matter which setting you go with. Overall, both the 4K and 1080p modes deliver super clean images, making it a solid choice for gamers, streamers, and remote workers alike. If you're a content creator hunting for a great camera to record videos, you're definitely getting a lot of bang for your buck here. When you fire up the OBSBOT software, get ready for a real treat. Unlike most webcam software that just gives you the basic sliders for brightness, contrast, hue, and saturation, this one comes packed with an insane number of options. It's like opening up a whole new world of customization. I wish I could cover it all, but there are plenty of videos showing you how to customize the camera and get the most out of it. The integrated AI is just fantastic, packing in smart face tracking plus all the usual autofocus and auto exposure goodies. On top of that, it supports HDR for both 4K and 1080p thanks to its CMOS sensor with an f1.8 aperture. The motion tracking is pretty impressive overall, though I did run into a couple of hiccups. For instance, when I got up and walked across the room to grab something from the table, the camera briefly lost track of me and decided to follow my office chair instead. It took a moment for it to find me again, but once it did, it was back on track. This only happened twice throughout my whole time using the webcam, so it's more of a minor quirk than a deal breaker. The panning movement is super smooth and responsive, effortlessly following you around. This was a game changer for my streams. I didn't have to worry about staying perfectly in the frame. I could put a lot of faith into the 2 to keep me in shot, and it definitely delivered. The only thing I noticed was that some of the motion could get a bit erratic, especially when the camera had to quickly adjust to faster movements. But honestly, I don't think it's much of a deal breaker, it's just a minor issue. When you hit the console tab back in the software, you're diving into a treasure trove of controls for your camera and its focus. You'll see options like standard, motion, normal tracking, upper body, and close-up. Standard mode is perfect for keeping up with that one guy who can't stop pacing during meetings. Motion mode is all about capturing your whole body, so if you're busting moves in Just Dance, it's got you covered. Plus, you've got 3 extra toggles to tweak how those speed settings work. There is a lot of customization in how we can track and stay in focus here. The Tiny 2 comes with both a mobile app and a desktop app to help you get the most out of your webcam. The apps are loaded with cool features and tons of customization options. You've got filters to enhance your skin and other aesthetic tweaks, though go too far and you might end up looking a bit unnatural. Beyond that, you can adjust the webcam's modes, manually tweak the view, and fine-tune the exposure settings. All in all, it's packed with features and has a user-friendly interface that makes it easy to use. Gesture controls are where the camera's AI really shows off. You can use 3 simple hand gestures to make adjustments. Hold up your open palm to lock in your target and toggle human tracking on or off. To zoom in or out, just make an L with your index finger and thumb and push your hand towards or away from the camera. A slider lets you set the zoom level. For dynamic zoom, hold up both hands in an L shape and move them together or apart. And if you prefer, there's a toggle to reverse the zoom direction. Besides using hand gestures, you can also control the camera with your voice, ask it to zoom in, adjust the frame, track you, and more. It's pretty handy, though it can be a bit finicky if you've got it on your monitor and your game audio is cranked up. Despite that, it generally works quite well. Zoom out further. Zoom in closer. Zoom out further. What about onboard audio quality too? Let's take a listen to that. So this is the onboard audio from the onboard microphone, and to be honest, it's okay. It's what you would expect for the money, but nonetheless, if you truly want to excel your microphone setup, you are going to want to plug in an external microphone. But you have to admit, for an onboard microphone, this isn't half bad. Now the burning question is, should you buy the OBSBOT Tiny 2? If I had to sum it up in one word, it'd be yes. This webcam genuinely blew me away with its performance and how easy it was to set up. Most of the features work right out of the box, and the dedicated software for PC and phones offers tons of customization options. At its current asking price, it is set to be a steal, especially considering what else is on the market, while still packing in all the major features. It's also a better deal than the Insta360, which is in the same AI-infused gimbal-mounted webcam game, but starts at $300. And if you're eyeing budget options like the Razer Kiyo Pro, you'll find that the Tiny 2 not only matches but surpasses them with its 4K capability. So if you're after a sharp 4K image with cool features like AI tracking and gesture controls, the OBSBOT Tiny 2 is a fantastic choice, especially for the price. It's maybe compact, but it proves that good things come in small packages. As always, be sure to check this product out in the link in the description. Let me know what you think. Till next time.